Alright, hello YouTube, it's Movie Boys Gaming 1. This video is different because it's about the boys. Next week is the finale, so this is really why I'm making the video to lead up. Next week, Assassination Run comes out. This is the last episode of Season 4. The title is terrifying, but I mean, it is what it is. We're not going to be talking about, the plot today, though. From the title, as you know, we're going to be watching some of the worst reviews of The Boys. Now, why am I doing this? Well, simply because I don't see a single thing that's wrong with The Boys at all. I think The Boys is genius. I really do. I think it's a better adaptation than its middle-of-the-road, okay comic. And it's so fun to watch. I could literally watch the boys play freaking chess. It's probably fun. So, yes, this is what the video is about. I'm going to, open my mind, listen to this free speech, right, of why the boys is bad. This is part 1 because there's like a bunch of videos we're going to be watching about this because it's crazy. But the first one, the title. The Boys Season 4 is woke garbage and propaganda. That's the name of this video. So, we're going to be listening to Mr. What Is Real. And listen, if I hear a bunch of bullcrap, I'm going to call it the bullcrap. That's how it goes. So, captions are on. Volume is up. Let's do this.
The Boys has always been very politically driven from the start, but I think Season 4 is taking it to a whole other level. It has gone fully woke.
Happy holidays!
Happy holidays. Okay.
Excuse me? Don't you mean Merry Christmas?
Because the holidays should be for everyone.
Anything that leans right or is nationalistic or Christian in any way is presented in the worst possible light. As always, in the show, American patriotism is only supported by 60 IQ inbred redneck QAnon racists or psychopathic egomaniacs like Homelander or Stormfront.
I was a pedophile.
It ain't true. He's lying to you.
Was that written to subtly parallel Kyle Rittenhouse? Because one of the dudes he took out in real life was a P word, and Rittenhouse defenders bring that up a lot in his defense. But in this case, the show just presents it as a lie through Homelander. I wonder who is writing these things.
He's an Antifa pedo who fucked around and found out. And
oh, of course, that's who's writing it. The writers of the show do not want bigoted right-wing racists to be watching their content. What a shock. Like 95% of TV shows these days, it favors the left or the extreme.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Yo, alright. What should I do? Should I start talking now or should I finish the video and go back? We're gonna finish this video. No, I'm gonna start talking. No, we're gonna finish this video.
Progressive left on every possible level with how the show is written.
Vought and Homelander aren't above the law. They can't just do whatever they want.
And it pushes the boundaries of degeneracy any way that it can, always upping its game. The show has some of the most disturbing and graphic things I've ever seen in a series by far.
That's why it's
like,
fun.
Is some of this shit really necessary? It's basically inserting gay prawn just like into the show when I think most viewers don't really want to see that, right? I think most people would agree with me.
Storm has arrived.
I think most people don't watch an Amazon TV series expecting that type of shit to show up. And for those that haven't watched the show, it's a soup that replicates himself engaged in a sexual act with himself in the most graphic way imaginable. No thanks. I'm good.
Okay.
I know I'm kind of...
No, pause. Yo, dude, get to the point of the video. We're not talking about Splinter, whatever his name is, who turns into a centipede. That has nothing to do with the title. Focus on the title.
of a hypocrite for even watching the show, but I'm just shocked by how far the social engineering and entertainment has been pushed. And I live a very boring, isolated life, so I just can't look away at times, you know? I know it's meant to be an extreme dark parody and a political satire, but the social
Yes.
engineering paralleling our actual political reality, it's just so obvious. It's becoming obnoxious at this point. We can never just escape into entertainment now, can we?
We gotta talk about the octopus in the room.
There is such a lack of subtlety these days with political agenda written into things. I feel like it backfires on many levels and almost has the opposite effect that it's intended to have. Most people don't want to be told how and what to think.
Wrangler, isn't he?
Texas nutjob, the San Antonio office had to cover up those migrant murders.
People are sick of the woke shit. At least those not entirely taken over
Okay,
by
listen. Can you please build off of your claims? I'm not gonna talk now, I'll talk at the end of the video, but you're just showing us clips and talking about characters. Like, yes, okay, Homelander is bad. Alright, that clone is nasty. Continue.
the woke mind virus, or in this case,
Oh my
the
god.
libtard starlighters of the show.
What I'm talking about. Not one of you has the stomach to challenge anything I say.
More questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Homelander ironically has become a meme which many people on social media like to identify with. He's like this ironic evil Chad or something that people find funny in the same way that Patrick Bateman is from American Psycho. Yet he's supposed to be a symbol for how terrible American patriotism and exceptionalism is, and an obvious parallel to the Orange Man. I feel like there are large portions of the population who get their entire political belief system from fictional TV shows, and woke morons start to believe these stereotypical caricatures are actually real. They think Homelander and Firecracker are actually real. It's mind-boggling how dystopic entertainment today actually is.
Where are the kids? The ones in the basement.
We don't have a basement.
First of all, no, nobody thinks Firecracker and Homelander are real. Okay? Okay, first of all, this guy's making a review of season 4, alright? Make a review of season 1, 2, and 3. Why aren't you saying the same thing? It says The Boys season 4 is garbage. Okay? Well, everything you're saying, you could be saying about season 1. Homelander is the same character the whole show. God. No one thinks Homelander's a real person. Like, what? Come on. Where are you reading from? He's reciting this stuff while he's like looking at us. What are you looking?
Season 4 makes direct reference to QAnon pizza type of stuff,
Who is
which
that?
I don't like talking about all that much, to be honest, because it genuinely scares me. But anyone who might have any concern over some of the Balenciaga type of crap that shows up in pop culture from time to time,
Oprah has been under house arrest ever since she sat down with Harry.
or say Oprah's personal healer friend John of God, who was charged with some pretty terrible, scary things if you do a quick Google search, anyone who connects dots on any of that or is concerned over the possibility of such things existing is just presented as a dumb, mindless, low IQ, right-wing inbred retard being taken advantage of by narcissistic social influencing grifters. But in reality, I think it's largely the exact opposite. While much of the QAnon type of stuff can go way too far and be legitimately dumb and crazy, perhaps on purpose to confuse things, I mean, you could read WikiLeaks yourself if you want.
No, stop. Go back. What is he reading from? What is he looking at? What sources, is he getting his dialogue? What is he paraphrasing?
Perhaps on purpose to confuse
We're
things.
talking about superheroes. Oh my gosh. It's a freaking story, yo.
I mean, you could read WikiLeaks yourself if you want, but the social engineering for how you're supposed to think about all this is anything but subtle within Season 4. The boys, which are the good guys, are all sickened by the inbred dumb conspiracy theorists at this patriotic QAnon truther convention, so you, the viewer, should also feel the same way that the good guys feel. The boys don't like these idiots, so you don't either.
Yes!
This season also...
Thank you! Thank you! Yes! 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 Exactly! Exactly! He said it, not me. He said it, not me. Yeah, so the boys think that, Homelander, horrible person, pushes kids off of roofs, lures Butcher's wife into an office for 3 hours, destroys everybody in a lab. Some people who had nothing to do with it probably weren't even freaking born. I don't know. Abuses all of his coworkers, thinks he's better than everyone, kills people on the spot, rips people in half. Lets like 200 people on an airplane die. Dude, of course we're not gonna agree with Homelander. Jeez, oh my goodness. Same with Firecracker. Firecracker's an idiot. She's an idiot. Do you agree with Firecracker?
reveals how psyops and social engineering are used to polarize and manipulate groups against each other. Sage, the smartest person in the world, basically embodies this as a soup, as she sets up a politically polarizing false flag over the Starlight Homelander conflict, using Me Too, BLM, Believe Starlight, and the culture war to direct humanity to the will of Vought and or Homelander. Everything, of course, has to come back into Homelander as a symbol because all of the problems in the world are American patriotism's fault.
No! All of the problems of the world in this story is Homelander. He says, it all goes back to Homelander. Yes! It does go all back to Homelander. Thank you. Yes. It goes back to Homelander because he's the bad guy. He's the bad guy. What is your point? Oh my god.
The Summer of Love peaceful protests, not riots, caused $2 billion worth of property damage, the most in all of human history. Anyone remember what side that was again? Was that Homelander? Only the smart people like Sage can truly understand. The show presents itself through this fiction.
It wasn't Homelander because it's not in The Boys. Why are you taking real life events to The Boys? Guys, okay. Guys, this is what I mean by people need to get their heads on. People like this is why people don't enjoy... This is why, media isn't for everyone, guys. We know why. This is why media isn't for everyone. People can't take fiction seriously. Or not even, sorry. People take fiction seriously. This is why we can't have fiction. This is why people don't enjoy fiction. Dude. Say the same thing for Star Wars. You're going to relate The Boys to real life, and I understand, yes, okay, yeah, Vought Plus, Disney Plus, yes, it's very similar to real life. But you also have to remember, you don't have to put yourself in a group with a bunch of Homelander idiots. Oh my goodness.
While simultaneously is seeking to politically manipulate and polarize the audience for real. It sells itself as dark humor and political satire, but I do think it's trying to install a woke mind virus in those that it can. Inoculate yourself against the woke mind virus and don't be an uninformed fucking retard. It's clear that the social engineering is going harder than ever in stuff like this and the Acolyte and what's going on in the video game industry with women's chins and all. They just keep losing millions upon millions of dollars. So obviously it's not merely about money, it's about the message. But like the Streisand effect, it's having the exact opposite effect. They're trying to censor and control and brainwash people, and it's brainwashing them in the exact opposite direction. If they could just stop ruining every single franchise on Earth, that would be great. Anyways, I think that's about all for today.
Yes, that is. Thank you so much. That's all for today from you. Now, listen. A few things that he says. I don't want to look at that. Let me go 5 seconds back. 10 seconds back. So, first of all, I noticed he says a few phrases. One of them is woke mind virus. Now, let's just go down the list. First of all, this is the boys, okay? Also, when you say woke mind virus, are you talking about, are the woke mind virus people the boys like Billy Butcher and Huey? And second of all, are the reasonable people Firecracker and Homelander? Are there people like this that exist on Earth? On Earth, this universe, not the boys' universe? Are there people on Earth, this Earth, that support Homelander because they think Billy Butcher is the woke mind virus? What the fuck is this guy talking about? Yo. Oh my god. I can't do this. Okay, also, it's brainwashing. It's brainwashing. Yo, what do you mean it's brainwashing? You wanna know what would be brainwashing? Vought. Vought. Yo, this is, oh my goodness. Boys Season 5, this guy over here. Recruit this guy, but don't hire this guy to play the role. I'm telling you guys, we need a guy looking just like this. Alright, with a freaking camo tank top on, alright? We need someone like this as a character. Freaking pundit. D tier pundit. C tier pundit, you. We need, this can't be real. Yo. And he starts to bring up Sister Sage and protests from real life. Like, yo, it's a setup. Over Homelander. And he's okay, you blame Sister Sage for the whole protest, which, first of all, okay, yeah, she's not that good. I'm agreeing with you. Sister Sage, she's kind of sketchy. Well, in the beginning of season 4, I don't know about now. But you can't pretend that both sides showed up. You can't say, and also, you're such a moron. Yo, this was Homelander's, okay, it was Sister Sage's idea, right? But Homelander is the one that carries the stuff out because it's the Homelander, right? Homelander gives the deep bats so they can break their skulls. And you're saying it's not Homelander's fault. So you're gonna, okay, like, oh my gosh, what a fucking idiot. And then you're gonna say that, oh, it all goes on Homelander. Poor Homelander. Like, yo, like, what? What? Just, okay, so common sense is woke mind virus. Thank you. We get it. Thank you for saying that, common sense is woke mind virus. What is this guy talking about? Watch the show! Actually watch the show and pay attention to the story. Get off of Twitter. Get off of Twitter. Maybe you'll understand and enjoy the story. Maybe you can comprehend it. This is what I mean by just some people don't understand fiction. People cannot watch. We need to take Amazon Prime Video away from some of these people. Oh my goodness. Imagine what would happen if we showed them freaking Popeye, the Sailor Man. Who are they going to compare Popeye the Sailor Man to now, huh? Freaking Avengers. Who are they going to freaking compare Rocket the Raccoon to? Freaking woke mind virus. Get that bullshit out of my face. Dumbass shit. Guys, have a nice day. I'll make a part 2.